Welcome to television. How you guys doing today? I am Nate. This is the What's Up Amsterdam show, the show where we tell you about all the great stuff that is happening in town. We have probably the best show we've ever done, on deck for you today. I cannot wait to get into it. First of all, as you saw from the front, Jonathan Gruber was supposed to be on the show, and he unfortunately fell ill this morning, so he won't be able to make it. So, but we've already rescheduled him for April, so he'll be on the show, and you'll see a full What's Up Amsterdam podcast reunion right here in our studio. So don't worry about him; he'll be all right. But Jonathan, if you're watching, I hope you feel better, man. Get to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Hot toddies. That's the trick. So my grandma taught me is hot toddies. That's hot water, honey, whiskey, and lemon. So those 4 ingredients, you'll always feel better. I'd like to say hello to Justin and Mark. Mark is our director, and Justin is our producer. How's it going back there, guys? Excellent. Good. Looks like everything's going fantastic back there. We will check back with you later on in the show. Now, you're going to hear about a bunch of amazing things that are happening in town this week, and unfortunately, we're not allowed to give you prices, but all of the links and everything we're going to talk about are at broadcastamsterdam.nl, and there'll be like a link there that'll have today's date, the 17th, along with, it'll just have like the information from today's show. All the links you need, a little bit of information, maybe a video. Just go out there to have fun, poke around. The other shows are on there as well, but What's Up Amsterdam is what you want to clickety-clack on, and they will, we'll get you all everything you need. And finally, if you feel like live tweeting us during the show, we're at WUA Podcast on Twitter, and use the hashtag #ILikeToWatch. And as always, if anyone comes up with anything clever, and if we have time, we'll read those at the end of the show. I think that's it for old business. It is time to get ready to start the show. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with Anne, Jim, and Trista from Easy Laughs Comedy Troupe. Stay with us. We are, let's do it. Let's just get the show started. Anne, Jim, and Trista from Easy Laughs, why don't you guys come on in here? Hey, fantastic. Hi. Nice to see you as well.
J'ai sur mon lit à bouffer sa langue en buvant trop mon whisky. Quant à moi, peu dormi, vie débris, mais j'ai dû dormir dans la gouttière où j'ai eu un flash.
Oh, they're lovely. They're lovely. Cool. Good stuff.
Good guys.
Excellent. All right. So, welcome to the show. Can introduce you. Should I introduce you, or do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
We can introduce ourselves.
I can do that. There's one thing I can do. Would you start though, because you're a lady?
Well, so, we're from a group called Easy Laughs, and we perform every Friday at the Crea in Amsterdam, and we do improvised comedy in English.
Oh, fantastic!
So
all right.
improvise all the scenes, and it should be funny.
Yes, it should. You're absolutely right. It should be
It's
funny.
comedy,
But let's
isn't
start
it?
at the very beginning. What's your name?
Individuals, yes. So that's what I thought. Let's do a group thing first, and then we'll do.
No, I'm going to tell
stories.
everyone. No, go ahead. Tell people.
So my name is Anne, or Anna, or Anna, whatever.
Can I go with Anne?
You can go with Anne.
Thanks. All right, cool.
I must say I like that one the least.
Oh, which one do you like the most?
Well, so my name is Anne, but it's Dutch, so it's always difficult for people that are not Dutch to pronounce it. So
Really?
So I always introduce myself as Anna to make it easier.
Oh, yeah, I have a
But
friend.
then if people see my name written down, then they call me Anne.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I was calling you.
I listen to her.
I have a friend named Irene. Her name is Irena.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly,
And
yeah.
I'm like, see you later, Irene. But yeah, so hi, Irena, if you're watching. One time I'm going to get that right.
Hello, Irene. So I'm Jim. I'm also in the Easy Laughs group previously mentioned, and I'm English, and I've lived in Holland for about 9 years or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great. And yourself?
I am Trista, and I am I've also been in Amsterdam for 9 years, and I like Trista. If you just say Trista,
Trista's cool. Yeah.
Trista's good.
All right.
Yeah, and Jim is quite easy to remember for.
Right.
So in short, none of us would like to be called Anne.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're actually Dutch. But
I'm
are
Dutch,
you the only Dutch person in your group?
There's one other guy. His name's Jochem, so that's even more difficult to pronounce.
yeah.
Yeah, and the rest is it's a real international crowd. We got people from England, the States, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere.
Yep.
And and how do people join your group? Is it kind of like the Groundlings or Second City, where you come in, you take some classes, then you get asked to join a group?
That's how I joined. Yeah, I mean, it took me 5 years of hard slog and mind games, but I eventually got into the trip.
Mind
I
games?
started. Yeah, you don't know about that. I started.
You're a lady, you don't have to go.
Maybe I'll tell you later. I started as an Easy Laughs course and worked through the levels, and then I went to lots and lots of workshops and kind of got to know the guys, and they liked me, I liked them, and then got invited to join the.
Yeah,
You got brought up to the show, as we call it.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like we perform every Friday, like us as a cast, but there's a lot of things going on. Like Jim mentioned, courses. We offer courses for people that want to try improv. So you do like an 8-week course, and then you take the stage eventually. Like you get a graduation show on the Easy Laughs stage.
Now, don't you have a graduation show coming up, right?
We
That's
do.
right. It's on
Yes.
Friday, in fact.
Yeah.
This
Friday there's one, and April 4, I believe there's also one. So,
Now, these are people that are that they've gone through the courses,
Yes.
and now they're moving up to now they have to be funny.
But the audience is filled with people they know, so they will
Yeah.
It's a
laugh
safe
at them.
graduation.
Very safe place to be funny.
Yeah,
to
it's
try
the
and
best
be
Place to be funny.
Just how long have you been in the group?
So I was listening to them because I've been in a little bit longer, and I think we did auditions, but back in the day it was a little laissez-faire back in the day, and sort of, I also started off with workshops, but I think when I was there was only one girl on, so it was like, done
They
deal.
just
So that was good. But yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know how it would fare in the audition rounds now.
Some positive discrimination. That's all.
I only joined 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I had an audition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And did that? And so you joined a year and a half ago, but you've done some improv before
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Yeah, I lived in Nijmegen before. It's a city in the east, and I did improv there for 8 years. And then I moved to Amsterdam, and I was looking to do some improv here again. And I googled
Yeah.
improv Amsterdam, and then Easy Laughs came up first.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I found. I'm like expat, new in the city, didn't know anybody. I was like, comedy workshop,
Yeah.
something.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's I do a podcast called the What's Up Amsterdam podcast, which is what led us to this TV show. And one of the main reasons I started doing that was because I kept missing things.
Yeah.
Like there was no newspaper or a central place
Yeah,
where
this
I
is
could
a
know
go.
what
great
it is.
thing, especially
Yeah.
for like English language people.
This is a great thing.
This is a great thing.
This is a good thing.
If you're watching now, you're great.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're watching the recording next week, in which case you've just missed all the stuff we've talked about.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see here. So it says that you guys have performed at festivals in Barcelona, Finland,
Yeah.
all over. You guys traveled for
We've
this stuff
been
a lot, huh?
traveling a bit,
Yeah, I really like it. I was in a Dutch group before, and then you're kind of limited to just the Netherlands.
Right.
And now with this international group, it really it opens perspectives.
Sure.
And go places. Yeah. it's
Yeah, I
really
mean,
nice.
every year there's an international international improv festival that's run by another group, a TVA group, which is the Dutch sort of version, the Theatersportvereniging Amsterdam.
Ah, gotcha. The long word. Right.
Which means Theatersportsvereniging Amsterdam.
Right. Translates loosely too.
And they organise a great improvisation festival every year, and so people from all over the world come to that, and we obviously meet those people at the same time, and it kind of gave us the idea, well, maybe it doesn't just happen in Amsterdam, maybe we can go to other places
Right,
and do
right.
the stuff.
Yeah. And we also sometimes have guests from all over
We
the world
do.
to our
Yeah.
shows. Like we had a guy from Paris a while back.
some
and then
Belgians. We've got some Slovenians, I believe, coming
Yeah,
soon.
yes.
Wow, it's a very international group. That's
Yeah.
very cool. And I went to a show a couple of weeks ago, and it was really funny. I had a fantastic time. So
I'm glad
it's
you liked
a really fun thing to do. I think people should absolutely check it out. Let's you know what? It's Monday. Let's get into the reason that we're here, gentlemen. Play the Monday clip for me. The Monday bumper. Let's get the show started.
It might be Monday morning. You think that's right, B? You think it might be Monday morning?
We call Monday "Leave Your Boots On Monday" because the show happens at 6 o'clock. Gets done at 7. You need to be ready to head out the door.
That's true.
So get home, whip up some pasta, throw a little pesto in there, but keep your shoes on because you got to keep going. And actually, today is St. Patrick's Day. Did you guys realize
Yeah,
that?
I was wondering, is it always on the 17th?
It's always March 7th.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
then
Yeah.
okay.
And see, I don't like. I go to bars really. Yeah, you're the only one
I
wearing
did it.
green. Yeah. Everyone else-
Accidentally. Not me.
I don't really go to bars that much, so you don't really hear about St. Patrick's Day unless you're in a bar, right?
Yeah.
You got the signs up and
Yeah,
everything.
I don't know
it's-
if it's that big in the Netherlands.
It's
anyway.
much bigger in the UK, of course,
Yeah.
Right.
but wherever you go in the world, there are Irish people, and so
Yeah.
Wow.
it's big wherever you go.
There's an Irish pub in every city in the world.
Exactly.
In
Yeah.
fact, we were in Beijing, and I just kind of got a little bit tired. I needed a little bit of some sort of home. We found an Irish pub, and it was fantastic. It was so nice. There are other expats there that were kind of like, this is the best Guinness I've ever had. So. But it is St. Patrick's Day, which makes it amateur night. So everyone just, chill the fuck out just for a hot minute. And instead, you can head down to the Val Reap, where they're doing a documentary called Bitcoin, A Mixed Blessing. Ooh. It's a documentary. Like, do you know what Bitcoin is?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Digital money.
Tricked out.
Do you know how it works?
Yeah, I don't know if it's legal even, so I don't know if I should say this, but I have got a Bitcoin or a part of a Bitcoin or somewhere, but I've no idea what my password is, so I don't know how to get it.
Bitcoin?
Well, because like one Bitcoin is worth like $1,000 or something.
Okay.
And so if you have a 0.3 of a Bitcoin, it's 10 euros. Or I don't know.
But I thought the market crashed.
No, well, it
And I
went.
thought the guy that invented the Bitcoin was right. There was something with the guy.
To be clear,
We know nothing.
it's exceptionally complicated.
That's all we know about Bitcoin.
Did
you have one?
No, I don't know anything about Bitcoin.
Yeah, to answer the question. But yeah, the nice people at Val Reap Community Center, Squat, whatever you want to call it. I call it a community center. At 7 p.m., so right about the time the show is ending, they're going to show a documentary. It'll be a couple minutes late. They're probably not going to start right at 7.
Yeah,
You
exactly. You can finish watching this show.
Finish the show and then head out. They have a documentary explaining how Bitcoins work, and then they're going to have a discussion afterwards. So, like, it's not done. It's not like they give you this documentary and expect you to go home. If you actually have questions, so this is really fascinating.
Like, what should I do with my one Bitcoin?
What's the password to my Bitcoin?
Help me find my Bitcoin.
But did you pay for that Bitcoin?
I paid for it, yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
I bought 15 euros worth, which was, I know, but it was a long time ago, so it might be worth 17 euros now.
Or it might be worth 0.
Or 0 euros. Yeah.
Well, let's do a little. I actually have another thing to do with Bitcoins right now. We're gonna look at some of Amsterdam's most fantastic Craigslist ads right now.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys ready for that?
Let's
have a look.
Let's. I tell you what. Let me just pull up that one right away.
Assistant?
No, I got it right here. We'll just bring these up here, and you'll be able to see them on the monitor there. Can we bring this in for this? Now, this Craigslist ad is actually claiming to be giving away Bitcoins every day. So all you have to do is...
Probably one of them is probably one of mine. That's what happened to my Bitcoin.
Is that what they look like?
I think they're just digital, so they just look like a series of electronic zeros and ones inside a computer chip.
All right, okay. Well, so these nice people are... Let me take a look here. Let's see what this says. Hang on. Free Bitcoins every day from this site. This is a referral link. This STIE, S-T-I-E, gives free Fedora coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Feathercoin, and Infocoin paid every day. So all you have to do is click this link. Oh, they're available anywhere. A-N-Y-W-H-A. R-E. So
that looks like a responsible and
very
genuine.
trustworthy.
I would throw my money at that.
Yeah.
right? Don't you think that this is
You
what you
did.
want?
That's what you did.
You want to click on this link?
I wish I'd seen this advert. It looks like it's
Really let you know.
What can you buy with the Bitcoins? Can you go to like
interesting-
Amazon.com?
Apparently, I don't know if Starbucks in Holland do, but Starbucks in America do, and other places they're starting to accept Bitcoins as a thing and that kind of stuff.
Anything that takes down the
I really
industrial
want to
banking
see that
complex.
documentary because I really wonder how it works. Like you're in the Starbucks and you show on your phone like I have a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Coffee.
I'm guessing there's a scanning involved in some
exactly.
way.
You scan a QR code, and then that QR code is the transaction, and then it comes off your account, and they get your part of the Bitcoin or whatever it is.
And do you get interest?
Well, it's a stock, so it goes up and down.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, it's stock-ish. Actually, I really don't.
Let's go to the squats.
This one is Louis Vuitton belts are available for €80. They're selling women's Louis Vuitton belts in black, brown, gray, and checkered. Shipping is only possible at the moment since most of the items are not in stock.
Okay.
And you'll receive them in 15 days.
Yeah. So money first, stock later.
Yes, absolutely. So all you have to do is pay right now, and then in 15 days, well, you still can't come and pick it up because they're not.
You have
not
to
in
ship
stock,
it.
actually.
Yeah, they have to ship.
And like by literal ship. Like how is it?
Well, you're never gonna get it. If anyone does think that they're gonna get a Louis
ship was
Vuitton
not
belt,
the reader.
If somebody gets mugged who happens to be wearing a Louis Vuitton that fits your bill, then
Right.
maybe you'll get it within the 15 days.
maybe you'll get it, but you need to know someone there. So
I don't actually know. Is that a good price for a Louis Vuitton? Is it? I don't know, ladies.
How much
But I
is
don't think it's
euros.
real though.
It's definitely not real.
So then €80 is a lot. You can just go to the
okay.
H&M and buy a belt for €5.
Would €80 be a good price for a real Louis Vuitton belt?
I guess
That's
so.
not my price.
No.
That's not where I go. I don't do those
We're
kinds of
actors, we don't speak euros and bells.
I bought a pair of suspenders with a ruler on it.
I know, but I'm not allowed to mention prices. So,
Nice. Up next is somebody who is nice enough that if you want to move any of your money to a different part of the globe, they will let you use their bank account at a
People can use
commission.
my bank account anytime.
That's a
Just
brilliant service.
deposit
Right?
your money anytime.
because what I've always wanted to do when I want to transfer money to someone is have someone else to transfer the money for me in between sending it to that person.
Right.
It's a useful function to have.
Absolutely.
When, with commission.
I feel like it's one of my cousins doing it. Sorry.
Let's see if you
My
recognize any
cousin
of
might
the-
be.
Sounds like
email on
his.
that?
It says, hey
Michael
guys, if you need to
Moreno.
move money from some money to any part of the globe, you can use my bank account at a commission. You pass the cash into my account, I deduct my commission and forward the rest to your bank account or otherwise help you per your wishes. So if you're like a Nigerian prince, this guy is exactly
He's your man.
So it doesn't say how much his commission is.
It's like those emails
Well,
that
my
I get, but
commission
in
was
reverse, isn't it?
99%.
I think it's going to be 100% personally. If you want a personal representative to handle your cash transactions at a fee, he is here. You can count on it. You know what? You can count on him for trust and honesty. It says right
That's not my
there.
cousin. That's not my
So-
cousin.
It's
That's
black,
not-
it's black and white. That's as good as a contract.
He's
right
also
there.
very private because he's not even willing to give you his name.
Yeah. Well, that's the.
He does ask that no scammers apply. So no scammers.
Oh, you're safe then. You're absolutely safe.
yeah.
And he'll scratch your back.
He'll
your
scratch
own
your
request.
back.
Yeah, I
He
like that
scratches
part. The
yours.
mutual
So
back
that-
scratching.
Next up, we have a. Hang on. So, can we get a shot of this here, guys? Bring it in on the. Okay, I'll come to you. This is a Canadian dominatrix who's coming into town.
Okay.
All right.
So I guess we have international
international
visitors as
guests.
well.
Yeah, and maybe she'll come through. As you can tell from here, it says that she's not licensed, so it might get a little bit freaky.
Okay.
Okay.
My thought is that. Holy crap, I'm gonna paddle your ass till it's red.
Yeah, and you can't complain because I'm not licensed.
Right, yeah. Who are
I'm
you
so
gonna complain
happy
to?
because it's like that Toronto mayor. I'm happy to see a little grime on a Canadian. So it's like a little bit of underbelly of. I love it when I hear any story of like, oh, a Canadian's doing something dirty.
They're a little weird,
It's
right?
great.
It is
It's
nice.
great.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Hooray, hooray for dirty
It brings them
Canadians.
down to our level
Yeah,
a
that's
little
why
bit.
I'm like-
Yeah. That's some messed up shit.
Yeah.
That's that Canada does it
It's
too.
great.
Yeah. I call it Canadia.
Yeah, so do I
As-
because
as-
it tricks you out.
Right, yeah. So she's coming to Amsterdam. She's going to be here for only a limited time, which, you know, in the Sylvia Plath sense of the word, she might be coming here to live out her days. Outdoor dom opportunities are available, so if you ever wanted to have your ass spanked in a park, she can do
Okay,
that.
that's good.
She does financial domination, which I didn't know this was a thing. Did you know about
No,
this?
but
I
it just
heard
sounds
about
like
this.
like Wall Street and what happened like with the whole thing. It just sounds like a normal thing. that
I
happens.
heard about that there are guys who really like spending money on girls. So
Yeah.
you can be like someone's. He can be like your sugar daddy.
Duh.
It's not
And
even
then
a
he will like pay for your dinner and your dresses and stuff.
That's the wrong word.
Is
Financial
there-
domination. That's husband. Why are they saying those words?
She's not marrying you.
I want to be her.
Tiffany said that they do. They come in, they spend as much of your money as they can, because dudes that are super rich like get off on that, like how much
Yeah,
can I,
like,
like
they
limiting
like
their
it.
credit card,
Yeah.
Right.
blowing the limit on.
Is
the credit card.
there an opportunity for men to provide this service?
Well,
perhaps?
I'll tell you, I
'Cause
scratched
I'm-
off the website on here, but I bet I can find it again. We'll get you hooked up with that
Might
as soon as the
sign up.
show's over.
Next week you'll see a little picture of me on there on Craigslist offering my shop,
They're offering your services to rich
my
ladies.
financial domination services.
Outdoor opportunities available, financial domination and shopping, etc. I wonder if she'll just like grab me a bag of apples and drop them off.
Yeah, but it'd be the most expensive
Thank
apples
you.
you've ever eaten in your life.
Like in those boots. Yeah.
All right, we've only got a couple of minutes here, so we're going to move on a little bit more quickly. This one is actually one of my very favorites. This is a Russian woman who is looking for a real man as she pours a bottle of rum onto her enormous breasts.
See, I think she's having relationship problems because she's a bit clumsy, isn't she?
Oh,
She's a
right.
little bit clumsy.
She
Yeah.
does this on the first date.
She obviously wastes a lot of alcohol.
She's got a drinking problem like the dude in Airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Just can't get it in her mouth.
And Russian people don't like it if you spill vodka, right?
Well, she's drinking Bacardi. It looks
Oh,
like
Bacardi.
this, but
Yeah,
yes, no,
Oh,
that's yeah.
Not as classy as she's at least pouring cheap alcohol over
Right,
herself
exactly.
as opposed to something.
No, this says, I'm a serious girl. I dream to meet a I dream to meet a responsible and reliable man. I believe that this is where I can meet my love by posting a picture of her covering her tits with Bacardi.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to
what she
love
is.
and be loved and be the only girl in a man's life.
Oh, she's been hurt. Oh.
She has been hurt. She's a sensitive flower.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
by the guy who took a picture of her and said, "Could you tell me the time?" Just as I take this picture.
We have
I've done it
all
again.
done that, haven't we? If I love a man, he's the only one. I'll be faithful with all my heart. I feel that if a man loves me, I'll do my best for our happiness and future together. Unbelievable. She's here. I assume she probably still is looking for love.
Yeah.
So anyone who's
So
out
she's
there.
looking for a future with a man. I don't know if this will really make her mother material.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't drink.
Well, she didn't say anything.
She says that your body's average. I think this is banging.
No, I think that's better
Yeah.
than average. I
Yeah,
would say
she's
slightly
she's
above
pretty
average.
fit, right?
Yeah.
She's doing damn good work there.
Although I
Well,
wouldn't-
you're cutting yourself short, sweetheart.
If you actually arranged to meet her, I would imagine that she wouldn't actually look like that.
She
That would be
actually
my
is pouring. The only way you can recognize her is she's pouring booze on herself.
Exactly, I'm the one that stinks.
I think we have time for one more. So let's do. Actually, we'll do both these real quick. This nice person is selling 2 milligram pills of Rufinol for if you're having trouble sleeping.
Oh, right. No, right.
If you're having trouble sleeping through being raped.
Yeah. That's yeah.
But that's like hardcore sleep. Like you're using the wrong thing if you want to sleep, right? Hypno like knocks you out completely.
Yeah, and
I think
allows
your
you to-
brain is awake though, isn't it? You just can't move your body.
Oh, really? Like
Oh,
you're
that-
numb?
You know a lot about this, Nate.
Well, I have been roofied before.
Okay.
I did. I went to a bar with some friends of mine, and I had one drink, and then we left this bar because it wasn't all that much fun, and we took off for a party. And by the time we got there, I just couldn't move my legs. Yeah, and actually, I did end up blacking out because I was like, guys, like something's seriously wrong with me. We need to go home. So we went home, and on the way, oh, that's right, my brain worked, but my body didn't. On the way back, I got a call from someone who's like, hey, we're having a house party. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're on our way. I made these people like take me to this house party and lean against a wall for like 3 hours. And someone carried me home. But yeah, I got roofied. Like my brain was fine and I didn't remember anything, but my body just didn't work. They said, you were talking, you were fine.
That's weird, isn't
No way, tripped out. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
answering this ad.
I want to do that.
it? I don't want to lose the use of my body.
And then finally, it's oh, this is a 7-foot round bed. Actually, I want to buy this. That was for me. So that does not look. That looks
7
fantastic.
inches round.
7
bed.
feet.
That's Dutch size.
10 inches thick.
Memory foam mattress, various colors and fabrics. If anyone, my birthday's coming up, so if anyone wants to get me a 7-foot round bed, that's kind of the one that I want.
Have you got a 7-foot round room that you can put this bed into?
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have to sleep in the middle. I don't know my fiance; she's on the edge.
That's what I always think with the round beds. Like only one. Like I'm Dutch. I'm tall.
I don't think this bed is for sleeping.
It's not.
This is funny. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
All right. That is it for the Craigslist game. Let's move on to Tuesday and see what's going on there. Justin, Marcus.
It's Tuesday, gotta do a hop on Tuesday. Write an essay, do ballet, then we'll see how much we weigh.
All right, we are back. Let's talk. Tuesdays is your thing. Let's tell me about it.
Well, tomorrow, yes, it's comedy vibes. It's not actually my thing personal, but
Well, you brought it in.
I brought it in.
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, Peter, who is also an actor at Easy Laughs, he organizes stand-up comedy courses and stand-up comedy shows. And I think at the moment, this stand-up comedy night, is the only open mic comedy night in English in Amsterdam.
Oh, wow,
It's
okay.
at Vibes Cocktail Bar. It's in West, near the Vondelpark. And there will be people there with a lot of experience, and there will be people there with a little experience. So it's a really nice
and it's
mixed
free,
night.
I believe, entry.
It's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Yeah, excellent.
And it's
What-
a really nice small bar. Like
Some
atmosphere is
Jan
really
Pieter
nice.
Heijerstraat, if you want to go and find it.
Oh, we know exactly where that is. That's cool. All right, and what time does that get started?
8, I believe.
8
8
Yeah,
o'clock?
they got a Facebook page, so
All right.
you'll be able to find it.
Cool. That's fantastic. All right. Let's move on to Wednesday, gentlemen.
Cool.
On Wednesday the 19th, Freddie Cole is at the North Sea Jazz Company. Freddie is the younger brother of Nat King Cole, which has got to be like, that's a big shadow.
Yeah.
I always feel sorry for people who are like brothers or sons or daughters from like a real big name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a jazz man as well, is he?
He's a jazz man as well. He's where Nat was kind of like a buttery, smooth kind of jazz. Freddie does kind of a more swingy, a little more Billie Holiday, Frank Sinatra kind of thing.
Okay.
In fact, actually, we have a video of his. Let's play that real quick, guys. Can we do that? That's not it.
He's very different from his brother, isn't he?
He's at the North Sea Jazz Company, and that gets going at 9 p.m. As far as I know, tickets are still available. Do we have the video, or do we need to move on?
Move on, we don't have it.
Okay, no problem then. Check out Freddie Cole. He's the dude is pretty fantastic. Also on Wednesday, a band called Intergalactic Lovers are at the Paradiso. They're a Belgian quartet that do kind of if you're into like the Ting Tings or Feist,
yeah.
that sort of like kind of disco-y female
nice.
pop kind of thing.
Nice.
And I know for a fact we have a little video of theirs. So let's rock a little bit of Intergalactic Lovers.
Who helps me get up, 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 and take a minute to face yourself. Deep breath, I always haves. We've all been down here before. Gotta walk through hell to get up, 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 and you'll never be king if you haven't crawled, and you'll never get high if you're afraid to.
That's right? That's good stuff. They're really a fantastic show. So that is, for fans of like the Ting Tings and Feist, and I kind of thought Ting Tings are the ones that do That's Not My Name, right?
Yeah.
That's Not My Name. Yeah. That's Not My Name. I love that song. That's at 8 p.m. at the Paradiso. And now we are going to kick back for just a second. We're going to get the room set up, and you guys are going to show us a little bit of improv. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, cool. We'll be right back. Hey, and we are back. This is the Easy Laughs crew. They are going to play a little game, and I guess you guys need to give me to give you an object.
Yeah. Just,
Okay. Let's go with meatball sandwich.
perfect.
All right, great. Hang on, I'm gonna get out of your way here.
We have to do it nice and loud, I guess, to give them the mics.
Yes.
Do it.
We're gonna give you a one word at a time story. Once
Upon time
there
was
A
boy
called
John.
John
had
A
special
penchant.
for
mugs
John
discovered
that
meatballs
can
go
into
mugs
perfectly.
if
he
Was
alone
he
would
drop
the
meatball
in
to
the
mugs
and
he
would
drink
the
meatball
soup.
fastly.
One
day
His
mother
came
in
to
the
room
where
he
had
his
meatball
soup.
and
She
said
to
John
I
don't
appreciate
that
meatballing
in
your
room
with
the
cups
of
your
grandmother.
I
Waited
for
years
to
use
these
cups and
you
you
decide
to
fill them
with
meatball
juice.
John
replied.
Mother,
It's
very
important.
that
meatballs
are
Drunken
from
a
mug
which
is
heated
from
the
inside
old
mugs
do not do
heat
very
slowly.
so
I
expect
I
would
Use
these
the mugs
to
drink
the
meatball
soup
Mother.
These
Mugs
Came
all
the way
from
China. Where
my
grandmother used
be
live
mother
Meatballs.
and
mugs
Co.
inhibited.
for
life.
Meatballs.
Soup.
is
Yummy.
Yummy.
Always
remember
Remember to
put
meatballs
in
to
the
mug.
first.
Fantastic.
Thank you, audience. Thank you, audience.
We're going to take a short break and we will be right back. Thank you very much, guys. That was awesome. You guys were amazing. That was so fun. That's so cool. And I love the fact that you guys have like classes and things like that people can take to get involved in that because frankly, public speaking is the only thing people are more afraid of than fucking dying.
It's true. And it does. It's very useful for all kinds of walks of life, and just in personal, talking to people in bars, that kind of stuff. It's useful for that.
Absolutely.
You make it sound like we teach them to pick up chicks.
Maybe
Maybe we should email the Russian girl with the like we've got better ways.
I bet she's gotten a few emails.
It's true that we got a lot of people in our courses that are not particularly interested to become an improv actor, but just want to work on like public speaking.
It's a lot of
be
fun
more at
and
random,
really
yeah.
addictive. So
Yeah.
and it does bring you out of your shell. You learn how to make an idiot of yourself and not really care. And
I
that's
can't
the
go to
main
yoga
thing.
because of that.
Yeah,
I can't fail in front
If you come to our improv workshops a couple of weeks, you'll be going to yoga every week.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll be wearing pink strapless tops and not caring.
I get in front of the cameras and this thing, but you start throwing people involved with it. All right, let's see what's going on Thursday. Mark and
带
Justin.
着一个激动的时刻到来，这位选手他已经做好准备了，大家报以热烈的掌声。他已经做好了准备活动，两个眼睛紧紧地盯着这棵树。
That guy looked like a Chinese version of Putin.
Put him in a corner.
Thursday, it looks like a Cirque du Soleil is coming back into town.
Yes.
Awesome.
I've been to the premiere of their new show last week. They're playing till the end of April, so you got plenty of opportunity to see them.
It's worth the money, I
called
think.
Kooza.
Okay.
K-O-O-Z-A. And it's great. It's just great. I was there the whole time thinking, this is not possible. This can't be happening.
It's just when you think that like they can't do anything to blow your mind any further, they come up with another thing, or
it's great.
somebody jumps up onto somebody else's shoulders from 4 fucking stories.
Yeah, the things the bodies can do, it's incredible. And if you feel like I really want to go there, but I don't have that much money, they've got a great thing on their Facebook page. If you go to facebook.com/Kooza, so not the Cirque du Soleil one, but the Kooza one, they've got a Kooza challenge, and you can challenge someone to take you to Kooza. So you can say, if you take me to Kooza, I will
Catch a tree.
whatever you want. Catch a tree with my bare hands, or
Wow.
I'll do the dishes for a month or whatever.
Okay.
And then I think they will give the most original one. They will give them away like 2 free tickets and a night at the Pulitzer Hotel or something. So it's for like doing an improv workshop first.
Right.
So you're very creative, and then fill out a really
don't tell
original
them.
challenge.
We'll do it.
Keep it there. You're giving it away. Also on Thursday, actually a guest from last week, DJ Natashka, aka Nasty Moves. That's her name when she does roller derby.
Oh, nice.
AKA Natasha Cloutier. That's her name when she goes abroad and shows people her passport. She's hosting and DJing a night of French music at the New Anita Cafe. Thomas Riestra is going to sing live. There's going to be wine and cheese and aperitifs.
Oh, like that.
French stuff. So go, pretend you're in Paris. Wear something French. Maybe carry a baguette and the little thing.
Yeah,
a little
bring an onion.
Maybe what?
Bring an onion.
Bring an onion?
Yeah.
What?
French onion soup?
Onions. French always carry an onion with them, don't they? Or is that?
That's
is that
what they
right?
do.
I think it's gypsies.
Oh, okay. I always get those two mixed up. No, come on.
French always carry taking to the Prime Minister. No, I wasn't handing it to you. I was just showing you that I had my onion
Yeah.
to prove that I'm French.
I thought they always carry a baguette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an onion.
Oh, why?
Stuffed full of onion. So that is going on at the Cafe Anita, and I believe that gets going around 8 o'clock as well. Go ahead and check that out, but only after Cirque. So, right? I think that brings us up to a Freitag, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do Friday, gentlemen.
It's finally Friday, I'm out of control. Forget the work and blues and let the good times roll.
Right.
That's a TFM
Or Justin Bieber's.
So on Friday, you guys have a big to-do going on.
What can you do on a Friday?
What can
Yeah.
This is amazing to
Get
me,
your
by the
ass
way.
to the Kreia.
Okay.
Because Easy Labs performs there every Friday, and this Friday we performed The Tower.
Yeah.
Well, we just did the one word at a time. We call that a short form game, so it's like all short games. And The Tower is a long form game, so it's about 45 minutes, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. We'll do some short form games in the beginning. And then The Tower is like 45 minutes, and it's all scenes that take place in the same apartment building, in the same tower. And the audience always gets to decide a lot. As you've just decided that the story was about mugs. Or was it about meatballs?
Meatballs.
I just made it about mugs.
Everything about
So the audience also decides on what kind of tower we all live in. And what
So we
kind of
interrogate the audience a little bit, find out what kind of story they want to hear,
Right.
what kind of background, what sort of some of the details and stuff that they want to see, and then we come back and we tell a story using those details.
Fantastic. I've seen you guys do some long form stuff, and like everyone plays different characters, and they put on just different characteristics for being these other people. Sometimes you'll be an old man, and then an old woman 2 minutes later, or a teenager, and you play these different roles. It really is a fantastic show, and it's a super fun time. So
It's cool. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, it's really good. We're getting some really nice feedback, and people seem to enjoy it and have a great time.
And it's also,
good
I think,
fun.
really nice because you have such an international crowd as an audience. So we go hang out at the bar afterwards, and everyone's just socializing.
Yeah.
So I think the social aspect is also
It's a
really,
full evening
really
out.
wonderful.
Very important.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the Easy Laughs members that hooked up makes it sound so seedy. What I mean is now boyfriends
banged
and
it
girlfriends.
out.
Yeah, they're now like partners because
Oh, yeah?
We should email the Russian girl again.
At no point did I have to pour alcohol over myself.
No.
Right?
No.
But you were willing to.
we-
I was.
Make sure
I
it goes
have done it.
I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fun, and it's a real sort of community.
Yeah.
It's a nice. The Kreia Cafe is on the Routers Island, and it's very kind of. It's part of the university. It's basically the university bar, and that is part of the performing arts part of the university. So there's lots of theatres and sort of practice rooms, and it's a very arty kind of nice vibe there. Really relaxed. And
All the
friendly.
trams go right there, so it's easy enough to get to.
Yeah,
it's a
and
total
the metro
center.
even.
The first time you go, you're kind of like, you're walking down the alley, you're like, great, this is how I die.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's some
There is a bit
construction
bad.
going on, so
Yeah.
the first time you go there, it is a bit difficult to find. So leave your house 10 minutes earlier so you can find your way.
It's nice, it's mapped right there, and once you get around, there's signs and everything. It's
Yeah.
super easy to find. So
And on
wouldn't,
our website, easylabs.nl, you can even find a map, and I think Trista even made a video.
Oh, you don't have to put my name on that.
I wish we had that video. This is terrible.
Just like it's easy
It's not how you get there at all.
It is how you get there, but it's just not really helpful because it's just so fast. And anyway,
It's really
it's
funny,
fun.
but it doesn't help at all. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny to watch if you know how to get
Yeah.
there. Then you'll be like, ha, this video will never show people how to get there.
Well, then, so that's, what time does it get started?
We have an early bird show at 8 and then the main show at 9.
All right.
So I think it's always fun to come to the early bird show as
Yeah.
well. If you pay for the 9 o'clock show, you get the 8 o'clock show for free anyway.
Oh, dude, make a whole evening out of it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Definitely,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the student show is the 8 o'clock show, so it's good to go and give them some love and give them some support.
Oh, so that's the class that hasn't graduated yet.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool, excellent. All right, great. So let's move on to Saturday.
S-A-T-U-M-D-A-line. Night. S-A-T-U-M-D-A-line. Night.
This Saturday at the Milk Bag is Rebellion Festival. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but Coxbar, The Damned, The Ruts DC, and literally 27 more of the most fantastic old school punk rock bands that have enough members alive to still keep touring are playing at this festival. Rebellion Festival. Yeah, 3 stages. It's all day. This is going to be an absolutely beer-soaked, monumental event.
Like Dude Fest.
Dude Fest, yeah. You've never seen more bomber jackets and close haircuts in your life, but I swear to God, it's like these shows are super, super fun.
Yeah.
Like Cockspar is just a rock band. Like you think of these like the Cockspar and the Damned, like you think they're like, oh my God, these hardcore punk rock bands, but they're not. We're going to listen to a song by a band called The Ruts. We're going to listen to an old version of it. But at the time, this was like grindcore, you know?
Okay.
But now you listen to it, you're like, oh shit, this is just punk music. This is just pop music, in fact. And they actually hit some pretty good points. They're smart dudes that are talking about good stuff. So, yeah, let's listen to a little bit of The Ruts playing Staring at the Rude Boys. Well, here's the problem with our friends the Ruts. Half the band is dead.
Okay.
The singer and the guitar player. The singer sadly died of a heroin overdose in 1980. So that was filmed in probably 78, maybe 79. And then the guitar player died just a couple of years ago of cancer. So, but the Ruts, but the other guys are still musicians. That's the thing with a lot of these bands. They grew up on reggae and rock and roll and ska and all that sort of thing. So it has all this huge influence on it. So the Ruts DC will probably play a little bit more of a ska influence kind of thing, and they're definitely still doing a lot of this old Ruts stuff. I watched a couple of videos and it just looks great to me. This gets started at noon.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a full day.
It's a full day. Yeah, so it starts at noon, and then the last band hits stage at 10:15. So if you really wanted to, you could see this entire festival and still be passed out at 11:30.
You have a reasonable amount of sleeping time. That's good.
Yeah,
Right.
that's nice.
So that is the Rebellion Festival at the Milkveg with Cockspar, the Damned, the Ruts DC, and so many more great bands. I really think
It's quite a lineup, isn't it?
It's a huge lineup, yeah, without a doubt. All right, let's get into Sunday. Let's finish up this week, shall we?
Yes.
All right, cool, gentlemen.
Earmuffs.
On Sunday, the 23rd. Now, this one I'm probably gonna have to look at the paper a little bit because this is kind of involved. All right, bear with me here.
We'll just look at you.
Thank you.
Get
All
off
right.
the paper.
30 minutes outside of Amsterdam, there's a castle called Kasteel de Haar. That means Castle of the Hare.
Okay.
I actually have no idea if that's true, but probably de Haar, hare.
The Haag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
Hairy
haar
castle?
is like hair, but it also like
Like rabbit?
she.
Like what?
Her.
Like
Her.
her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Castle of Her.
Her.
All right, originally it was built in. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Probably not Castle Her, because this was built in 1391, and it was in the De Haar family until 1441,
I was
when the
just thinking
last
last
male when the last male heir of the hair unfortunately died, which left a whole bunch of women probably like, what, we can't have the castle because we're chicks? And then the dudes were like, well, if you were dudes, you could have the castle, but since you're chicks, you're out in your ass. Right? So,
How times have changed.
how times have changed. And then, let's see, so the castle sat unused, and then was given to the Van Zylen family in 1641. And the Van Zylen family, the last male of them, I'm sorry. Let me start this again. So the De Haar family, they have no last male heir. It was then given to the Van Zylen family. And then in 1641, the last male Van Zylen died, and without a son. Okay. So then the castle kind of fell into ruins until 1890, at which time Edian Gustav Frederick Baron van Zylen van Nijva de Haar was given the castle.
Now I understand why you need the paper.
Yes. This is also the plot of the John Goodman movie King Ralph. Remember that? Didn't know that he was king until the entire royal family died and they find his ass singing. Next thing you know, he's king of England. What? Does he fall in love with a commoner? He does. And did that work out? It did. But
it always does.
they had so much trouble in the meantime, but you're not going to fight love. I'll tell you that right now. So this dude, like one day in 1891, he's just given this castle. He had no idea he was even like royalty of any kind, which had to be awesome. Like one day he's like flipping burgers somewhere, next day he's got a castle. So anyway, he's married to this chick named Baroness Helene de Rothschild of the Rothschilds.
Before the castle? So he was already married to this girl?
He was already married to
Yeah,
this
okay.
chick, and
So
then
he
they
was,
got a
yeah.
castle.
Okay, he was in the,
So
he had
he-
the blood, yeah, he had the blue blood. a little bit,
Yeah, she definitely had the blue blood, which is why she married him, right? Yeah, it's all coming together. So they decided to have the castle rebuilt, and a guy named Pierre Kuipers soaks them for 15 years of rebuilding this castle to its current glory, which is 200 rooms and 30 bathrooms.
Wow.
Now I'm curious, does that mean it has 170 rooms and 30 bathrooms? Or 200 rooms, which includes 30 bathrooms?
In any case, a lot of rooms.
It's a lot of hoovering.
It is a lot of hoovering, yeah. Wikipedia lists the condition of the castle as good, which makes Wikipedia an asshole as far as I'm concerned. Like, who are they to judge the condition of the castle?
I mean, there's a standard Wikipedia.
Average.
Yeah, it's a Wikipedia castle rating. It's a standard rating that Wikipedia.
30 bathrooms.
English people would know this more than...
Excellent, bad.
Yeah. What would be an excellent castle?
An excellent castle would have been
31
Blenheim
bathrooms.
Palace, but there's not really a castle, it's a palace. So I don't know, I have to think, come back to me on that.
Okay, all right, let's... so the castle is actually entrusted to a foundation that runs and takes care of it, but the Van Zylen family still has use of the castle for 1 month per year, so they can use it as kind of a vacation home.
No
So if
way.
you're touring the castle and you see some guy in a robe, like scratching his balls and reading the paper, be like, Mr. Van Zylen, how you doing, my friend? And that's the end of the week.
Like, so can we visit this castle?
You can visit the castle. It's open every day from like 9 to 5.
Do you think we can use all the bathrooms? Because I would totally make a sport out of it. Like make a selfie in all
Show
the
up
30
drinking water. Jesus.
Yeah, I bring like gallons of orange juice so
I'll tell
I
you
can
what,
pee.
Visit it once and find out, and then go back again with your whole pee plan. I wouldn't go in there hoping
My
that the
pee
pee thing
plan.
works
Buckets
out.
of orange juice. It's not a good look anyway.
All right.
It's Windsor Castle.
It's is
That's
that,
an
would that be an
excellent
excellent castle?
castle. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna check Wikipedia when I get. Actually, let me just check Windsor. Check Windsor for rating.
Yeah.
Okay, so where can people find you guys? Your websites and your Twitter and all that other stuff. Let's start with Trista.
Oh, they're the internet people.
You know Twitter?
I don't have Twitter or Facebook.
We have
so-
to introduce Trista to Facebook and the internet in general.
Do you not own Trista.com?
No.
Oh, at least you should do that. Yeah, before you.
I have so many ideas.
Put them on the internet.
Inspirational show today.
But he'll do
Jim?
it.
So it's the most important website is easylaughs.nl,
Okay.
and that's where you find all the information about the shows and the workshops and the courses that we run and anything else that's happening, any special stuff. There's also links to books and things you can read if you're really into the improv stuff. There's lots of really interesting stuff on there.
Fantastic.
We also have a Facebook page, which is Facebook/Easy Laughs Improv, and that's also linked from the first web page.
Okay.
And we have a Twitter thing
Yeah, twitter.com/easylaughs.
there.
That makes sense. All right, fantastic. I want to thank everyone for watching the show tonight. Kathy and the crew at Broadcast Amsterdam, of course. Justin and Mark in the back. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My guests, Anne and Jim and Trista, thank you so much. Jonathan, I hope you feel better. We are going to end the show. The friends here at Easy Laughs are going to play one more game.
Yes.
And so we're going to do this shit live. We're just going to get up and move this table and then let them have at it. So,
One more thing for
sure.
this thing that we're going to do. We would like you to pick one of the items you have mentioned in this What's Up Amsterdam thingy of today, because we're going to use it as inspiration.
Really? Oh, then I'm going with Cirque.
Cirque du
Cirque du
Soleil.
Soleil. Here we go. Let's move this table out of the way. And,
Pretend you're not seeing this.
here we go. Look at this.
I'll
Is
do a
teamwork
dance.
right here. This is teamwork.
You distract them.
Fantastic. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, Easy Laughs. Let me get out of the way here.
I'll stress a point to make.
There we go. All right.
Okay. Too tall, yeah, sorry. Okay. Hello, I am Snake Lady at Kusa. I work for Cirque du Soleil. I can move my body in funny shapes. This is falling apple from tree. This is whale landing on beach. And the last one is bow and arrow. I work at Kusa 7 days a week, Very hard work, yes, yes. But not many people on Earth can do Whale That Landed on Beach.
I have been the president of Cirque du Soleil for, what is it now, must be nearly 20 years. This is the first year that we have done the new format that is coming up in the week in Amsterdam, a very exciting thing. We have a lady who can do a perfect intimidation of a whale on the beach. Imagine this. Imagine that you can see, be there with the sounds of the waves in your head, and you have the noise of the beach and the whale singing in the back of your head, and then a woman come with you and make this live very in front of your very eyes. It is the most amazing thing you'll ever see. Cirque du Soleil will always amaze you. Cirque du Soleil will always astound you. Cirque du Soleil is the most expensive but worth it. And Cirque du Soleil is here in Amsterdam.
Oh my God. We came to Amsterdam and we said, well, let's go see a show. No, we didn't see any of those naked shows. We went to go see Cirque du Soleil. Let me tell you, these people, what they can do with their bodies. Not even at 18 years old could I do what they were doing with their bodies. My God, inside and outside each other, up and down, all around. I swear, and they're tiny people. You can put them in my bag, tiny people, jumping and flipping all around. Oh my God, this one girl, I don't know what she was doing, but she was flopping all over. It was magic. It was like the ocean came to me, and I was like, wonderful. And I thought, these people, are they American? Because they feel American to me. They had so much showmanship. Oh my God, I could watch them for days. There was this one guy, he was a bit Frenchy. He came on and he talked a lot and spat a lot. And I thought, oh, I didn't get a front row seat for this. But he was enthusiastic, and I love enthusiasm. But a little too much sipping. Spitting. But yes, Cirque du Soleil, I will check that off my list.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.